Hi, my name's Lisa Bustos, and I'm the owner and founder of Bustos Family Law. Here at Bustos Family Law, me and my team of attorneys and paralegals are passionate about guiding our clients through their most difficult times and into their brighter future. For today's topic, we are going to be talking about the paternity laws in Texas. This is not necessarily applicable to same-sex marriages or relationships, so keep that in mind. It might or it might not be, but it is important to know if you are having questions about paternity laws that you watch this video because we may be able to answer some of those questions. So first of all, there is a distinction between a legal father and a biological father in Texas. Every child has a biological father. However, not every child has a legal father. Who is the legal father of a child? If a child is born during a marriage, the husband is presumed to be the legal father, but that doesn't necessarily make it so completely. And we're going to talk a little bit about what a presumed father is versus a legal father. So if you're named on a child's birth certificate, that does not necessarily mean that that person is the legal father. However, it can give a leaning towards a presumption of a father. So if you want to legally establish paternity, there are two ways to do it. First, there's an acknowledgement of paternity. This happens when a father and a mother agree that the biological father is the legal father. This is a form that is signed and often done at the hospital when the child is born. It can also be signed at a certified entity, and there are certified entities all across Texas. It's a free service that does not cost anything, so you should not be having to pay to sign this. But that form must be sent to the Vital Statistics Unit in Austin to be registered with the state of Texas. The second way, legally establishing paternity, is through a court order adjudicating paternity. In this process, a court may order DNA testing. A court can adjudicate parentage based on the results, but a court can also adjudicate parentage if someone just says, hey, I'm the parent, or if they find evidence that that father is the biological father of the child. So if either mom or dad are uncertain about paternity, or that the presumed father, maybe the husband, is not the biological father, the court can still establish paternity through a court order. I've been talking a lot about presumed fathers, so there are certain ways to legally be a presumed father. If a person continuously lives with a child during the first 2 years of the child's life and represents to others that the child is his own, then that father is a presumed father. If he's married to the child's mother when the child's born, if he's a husband, he's a presumed legal father. And if he's married to the child's mother at any time during the 300 days before the child is born, he's a presumed legal father. If you are getting divorced in Texas, one of the questions that will be asked is if the wife is pregnant. If the wife says yes, then a judge can actually deny a divorce because you may need to establish paternity of a child. Another way, presumed father, is if a father was married to the mother after the child is born and voluntarily claimed paternity of the child through one of three ways. One, with an acknowledgement of paternity with the Vital Statistics Unit. Two, on the child's birth certificate. Or three, in a record in which he promised to pay to support the child as his own. Usually this is a child support order that's filed with the court. You can rebut a presumption of paternity. So if you're presumed to be the father, you can rebut that presumption if there's later a court order adjudicating parentage saying that you are not the father, or if there's a valid denial of paternity along with a valid acknowledgement of paternity. So this means one father is saying, I am the father, and he signs an acknowledgement of paternity, and the presumed father signs a denial of paternity, and those are both filed with the court. So it requires two fathers signing two different documents. Now, the last thing is kind of a tricky area. There's a time limitation if you want to overcome the presumption that you are the father. So let's say that Bob signs an acknowledgement of paternity at the hospital for his baby June. He's been with June's mother for years, and he feels like, hey, I'm definitely the father of baby June. 2 years later, Bob discovers that he is not June's biological father. So under the law, he might be the presumed father in two ways. One, he signed that acknowledgement of paternity, and two, he lived with June and he held out to other people that June was his daughter. So under Texas law, Bob has 4 years from the anniversary of signing the acknowledgement of paternity to establish that he is not June's legal father. After those 4 years are up, he could be barred under state law from saying that he's not the legal father of June. So with all of this, let's say you and the mother of your child get along great and you don't really have any problems. So why establish paternity? Well, paternity allows a child and a mother to have access to certain benefits like medical insurance, Social Security, veterans benefits, inheritance, and other things. It also allows parents to share the responsibilities of being a parent. There's a little bit more of an establishment that the mother and father are the mother and father, and so they can share some of that burden. It also allows a party to seek out child support if there's not child support already being paid. Fathers can also gain legal rights to their child, and they can ask for visitation and to have decision-making rights. So they can actually have the legal right to be involved in their child's lives. And it also allows for a father to establish a bond with their child. So if a father has legal rights to their child, they can ask for visitation. They can make sure that their visitation is protected, as well as making sure that their ability to have a bond with their child is protected. Thank you so much for watching today. If you want to learn more, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can find us on our website, or you can find us on any of the social media platforms. We look forward to seeing you next time.